So we're gonna do our region for this practical. It's gonna be the cervical spine, and it's gonna be just the neck region. For the impairments are gonna be the upper cross syndrome, which is gonna be noticeable when you do the overhead squat. Um, our client over here is gonna demonstrate the overhead squat. If you can just hold the position. So, yeah, you can do it 2 more times. And there is a little bit like the head forward, as you can see, and the rounded of the shoulder. It's slightly, but it's still there, and it's part of the impairments for that neck region. And so our first step is going to be the inhibitory technique. So we're going to do the SMR for the upper trapezius. We're going to do foam roll. You can also just massage it yourself or on the client, just like on the upper traps, and just massage it as you feel like it. But we're just going to use the foam roll to visualize better. Yep. So we're going to do on the bottom, and instead of putting it horizontally, we're going to put it vertically. And we're going to do, I'm just going to demonstrate it first, and then you do it, okay? And then we're just gonna do, we're just gonna put our shoulders to it, and then we're just gonna roll to the inward and then outward. And then hold it for 30 seconds where you feel the pressure on it, and then just roll it. We can do for both sides just in case. You got it? It's a little, yeah, there you go. Yeah. You feel it? You feel it or not? Oh, yeah, she does feel it. All right. That's okay. We can do the other side. Yeah, lifting the hips would be a little bit more adding pressure to the upper trapezius for the foam roll. That's good. So for the overactive muscles shown in the overhead squat for the head forward and then round the shoulder are going to be the sternocleidomastoid and the upper trapezius. For underactive muscles, so we're going to be the lower traps and the deep cervical flexors. Okay. All right, so for the lengthening, we're gonna do, just gonna lengthen the sternocleidomastoid, and we're gonna grab our head just with the tip of the hand and on the side, just where you feel comfortable with it, and then just like roll it as far as you can. And after 5 seconds of doing it this way, you're gonna add pressure to the hand towards the opposite side, and your head's gonna be the opposite. Just adding pressure to it, and we're gonna do on each side. Just hold it 5 seconds and then add the pressure for both sides. It doesn't have to be a lot of pressure, it just have to be for the activation of the muscle itself. And then the other side. Okay. All right. Okay. We're gonna do it one more time, but this time you're gonna put the back into it. So you're gonna put the head a little bit backwards. Yeah. And then do this. Hold that position. Yeah. 5 seconds, and then add pressure to it. Nice. And the other side. Okay, pretty good. Yeah. All right, so for our third is going to be the isolating strengthening of the lower trapezius. And we're going to do prone, floors, captions. For this one, we're just going to lay prone on the floor, and we're gonna put our arms forward, and then we're gonna lower the upper trapezius as much as we can. Holding that position, we're gonna lift our arms. Not as much, but holding this position and then lowering. Like for 2 seconds down, and like bringing the shoulders down so it's not like overreaching on it, but just like lifting here. For this one, as a coach, you want to make sure that the shoulders are not going over, but actually keeping, yeah, yeah, pretty good. Down and then up. For this one, we can just do 2 sets of 10 repetitions. Lower it. Yep, there you go. And down. Up, lower, and then max. It is at the beginning, it feels weird just to train the body to not do that reaction or that reflex. But we want to keep the client from doing that because we want to target the lower traps. Okay, one more time, one more time. Okay, down. Nice. All right, so for our fourth exercise and last one, we're gonna do the dynamic movements. And for this one, we're gonna target both the upper trapezius and the lower trapezius. And this is gonna be focusing more on the scapular joint just for the movements and adjusting, like the last exercise that we did, just adjusting the reflex of putting the shoulders up. So we're gonna use a ball or an exercise ball, and then we're gonna use the wall as a supporter. So we're gonna move all the feet as yeah. You can put the feet in plantar flexion, however you feel comfortable, and the hips are gonna be on the ball, stabilizing the whole body. You want to reach as much as you can, but we're not gonna put a lot of pressure onto the back to reaching up, but you want to just keep forward. You want to open your chest and you want to start with the arms on the back and just lowering the shoulders. We're just going to move forward with the arms. We're going to do like a whole circle on it and then focusing on that scapular joint, now moving upwards here and then down. We're just going to do it 5 times just because we want to focus on the actual form and not on the repetitions. So 1 set of 5 repetitions. Okay, lower. Yeah, it's a little like you have to focus on that movement. Nice. And then on the back. Yep. There you go. So that's 1. 2. Try to stretch a little bit more. But yep. Uh-huh. Okay. And keep your arms like all straight. You want to like focus on the muscles for the arms as well. Yep. Nice, nice. And then down. Okay. Yep. One last time. Here you want to lift it a little bit. Yep. But lowering this. Yep. Nice. And then go back. That's good. So we're all good.